See, up to now we discussed about integers. So integers also called as Jala numbers. Integers are denoted by I or Z. Integers. No? So natural numbers 1, 2, 3, and so on. Let us write again. Natural numbers are denoted by n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. And whole numbers are denoted by W. Natural numbers along with 0. Natural numbers along with 0 are called whole numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. And the next one is integers. Integers are denoted by I or Z and so on. Minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on are called integers. The next wonderful set is rational numbers. Rational numbers. Rational numbers are denoted by Q. The numbers which can be written in the form of P by Q. P by Q. Q not equal to 0, comma, P and P comma Q or belongs to I or Z. Such numbers are called rational numbers. The numbers which can be expressed in the form of P by Q. P and Q, where P and Q are integers. Q not equal to 0, such numbers are called integers. Q equal to, see here, integers are nothing but all whole numbers are integers. Am I right or wrong? All whole numbers are integers. All natural numbers are integers. All natural numbers are integers, but all integers are not natural numbers. Try to understand the difference here. All integers are natural numbers, but all natural numbers are not integers. I think you are confusing here. Natural number 1, 2, 3, and so on, these are the natural numbers. So natural numbers contain integers. See, 1, 2, 3, up to 0, I considered up to here 0. So 1, 2, 3 are natural numbers. That means all integers are natural numbers. All integers are natural numbers. At the same time, all integers are natural numbers. Integers are natural numbers. I'm writing here. Integers are natural numbers. But natural numbers need not be integers. Natural numbers need not be integers. Right? Note this is integers are natural numbers. All natural numbers need not be integers. Understanding the thing here? Integers are natural numbers. Integers are natural numbers, but all natural numbers need not be integers. What are in 1, 2, 3 are integers. Integers are natural numbers. All integers need not be natural numbers. All integers. All integers need not be natural numbers. Integers are natural numbers. All integers need not be natural numbers. Like that, integers are whole numbers. Integers are whole numbers. Like that, all integers need not be whole numbers. Integers are whole numbers. Why? Because 0, 1, 2, 3 are whole numbers. So integers are whole numbers. Integers are natural numbers. But natural numbers are integers. Natural numbers are integers is a false statement. Whole numbers are integers is a false statement. But whole numbers are integers are whole numbers. Integers are whole numbers is correct. But whole numbers are integers is wrong. Whole numbers are integers is wrong. If it is an integer, we want a negative number. In whole numbers, there is no negative number. That is the difference. The numbers which can be written in the form of p by q, such numbers are called rational numbers, where q not equal to 0 and p comma q are belongs to I or z. That means one is a rational number. You can ask me, sir, the number in the form of p by q. 1 can be written as 1 by 1. 2 can be written as 2 by 1. 3 can be written as 3 by 1. So, all natural numbers are rational numbers. Example 1, 2, 3, comma. And p by q, 4 by 3 suppose, 5 by 2. P comma q belongs to I. 4 is an integer. 3 is also integer. Natural number is an integer. Here you can understand here also. That's why I written. Integers are natural numbers are integers. Integers are natural numbers. Integers are natural numbers. So reverse is not correct here. Natural numbers are integers. Natural numbers are integers is wrong. Integers are natural numbers is correct. Integers are whole numbers. All integers need not be a natural numbers. That's why I written there. All whole numbers need not be. All integers need not be whole numbers. That's why all integers need not be whole numbers. Now, example is -1, -2, -3. Those are not whole numbers. All integers are not whole numbers. Some integers only whole numbers. Some integers only natural numbers. Right? Next. -1 by 3, -1 by 5, and so on. These are the examples for rational numbers. So 1, 2, that means natural numbers are rational numbers, integers are rational numbers, and their combination whole numbers also integers. 0 is a whole rational number. Yeah, 0 by 1, right? 0 is also example for a rational number. So rational numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers. These are the numbers, types of numbers. Still now we use the numbers. 0 we used, -1 also we used, -10 we used, but we don't know about the number, the name of that family, that group. The -1 is belongs to integers family. 0 is belongs to integers family, as well as which is belongs to whole numbers family. The family of numbers, natural numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the natural numbers. Whole numbers along with natural numbers, 0 are called whole numbers. Integers, whole numbers with negative of natural numbers, are called integers. The rational numbers, the numbers which can be written in the form of p by q, where p comma q belongs to I, q not equal to 0, such numbers are called rational numbers. The numbers which can be written, write the definition of rational numbers. The numbers which can be written in the form of p by q, where p comma q belongs to I, or z comma and q not equal to 0. Such numbers are called rational numbers. Example, which are denoted by q. Rational numbers are known as quotient numbers. That's why q we got. Q equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 by 5, 6 by 7, minus 6 by 5, -1 by 2, comma, and so on. right? Rational distance. Next, properties of numbers. Suppose now onwards we have to learn one important property. Suppose A comma B or belongs this symbol stands for belongs to, read as belongs to, right? Belongs to P is a set of numbers. You can take instead of P natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, otherwise rational numbers, right? You can change in place of P with a set of numbers. A comma B belongs to P, then A dot circle B belongs to P. If A comma B belongs to P, then A dot circle B belongs to P, then P is closed. This property is closure property. Closure, closure, closure property. If A comma B belongs to P, then A dot circle belongs to P, then P is closed. Under dot circle. This is the symbol stands for dot circle. Dot circle represents the fundamental operations, four fundamental operations. Read as dot circle, right? The dot circle is represents four fundamental operations. What are the four fundamental operations? Plus, minus, multiplication and division. Clear? That is about dot circle. First, suppose I am going to write about plus. Closure property with respect to addition. Closure property brackets addition. right? If A comma B belongs to A comma B belongs to closure property addition of natural numbers also see. Heading natural numbers. I am going to write closure property for natural numbers that to addition. If A comma B belongs to n, then comma then A plus B belongs to n, then natural numbers closed under addition. If A comma B belongs to n, then A plus B belongs to n, the natural numbers are belongs to closed under addition. For example, say any two numbers, 1 or 5, 1 comma 5 belongs to n. Yes, we picked from natural number set. 1 is a natural number, 5 is a natural number, no doubt at all. They sum 1 plus 5 equal to 6 belongs to n. 5 plus 1 also belongs to any number. 1000 plus 1, 1001. 1001 is a natural number. So all natural numbers are closed under addition. All natural numbers are closed under addition. Clear? Any other example? Say any number 10, no 11. 10 plus 11, 21. 21 is a natural number. Otherwise 11 plus 10, 21 is a natural number. So all natural numbers are closed under addition. Next, multiplication. Closure property, multiplication. Multiplication. If A comma B belongs to n, then A into B belongs to n, then natural numbers are closed under multiplication. See, 1 into 5 equal to 5. Otherwise 5 into 1 equal to 5. So all natural numbers are closed under multiplication. What tells us that is about multiplication. Next, directly I came to multiplication. Let us see about subtraction. Closure property, subtraction. Subtraction. If A comma B belongs to N, then A minus B belongs to N. Subtraction minus. Then natural numbers are closed under subtraction. Clear? Natural numbers are closed under subtraction. See, example. Say 1 comma 5 same belongs to M. Very good. 1 minus 5 equal to minus 4. Minus 4 is there in natural numbers? Does not belongs to M. Otherwise, you can do like this also, no? 5 minus 1 is 4, belongs to M. 5 minus 1 does not belongs to N. That's why in 5 minus 1 minus 5, otherwise 5 minus 1. So both ways we have to think. So minus 4 does not belongs to N. That's why 5 minus 1 is equal to 4 belongs to is equal to 4 belongs to N. We can't say the natural numbers are holding closure property under subtraction, because this way also 1 minus 5 also. Understand? That's why the natural numbers are not closed. Natural numbers are not closed under subtraction. Therefore, natural numbers are not closed under subtraction. Now let us see about division. So I am changing the letters here, words here. At the time you also don't change the words. You have to write again closure property under division. If A comma B belongs to N, then A divided by B belongs to N, then natural numbers are closed under division. Same 1 comma 5 belongs to 1 divided by 5. 1 divided by 5, 1 by 5 does not belongs to N. But 5 divided by 1 equal to 5 belongs to N. We can't say with the help of only one side. With the help of one side, we can't say directly the natural numbers are closed under division. So some intelligent students can do like this also. What is the formula? A comma B belongs to P, then A divided A dot circle B belongs to B, then P is closed under dot circle. Dot circle represents a fundamental operation. Fundamental operation I am taking here division. 5 divided by 1 is 5. Sir, one side is okay, second side is not okay. So both sides should be positive. Then only we can say the numbers are holding that particular property. That particular natural numbers are not closed under division. right? Next, let us take whole numbers. Understand this property, closure property. Closure property is take any two numbers from a particular set. Addition, suppose their addition is a, now suppose I am applying for natural numbers. Their addition is a natural number. Their multiplication is a natural number. Their subtraction is also whatever I got the answer, that answer also will be there in that particular set. According to division, 1 divided by 5 equal to 1 by 5. 1 by 5 not there in natural numbers. That's why I am saying natural numbers are not closed under division. Understand? Like that, we can apply this property, this closure property to whole numbers and integers and rational numbers. Whole numbers, try it for whole numbers. Addition. Take any two whole numbers. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. So 1 is a whole number. And their subtraction. 1 minus 1 is 0, okay. 2 minus 2 is 0, okay. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Minus 1 not there in whole numbers. So whole numbers are not closed under subtraction, because no negative numbers are available in the set of whole numbers. Their multiplication, 0 into 1 is 0, 1 into 0 is 0, 5 into 5 is 25, 25 is a whole number. 5 and 6, suppose 5, 6, 30. So 5 is a whole number, 6 is a whole number, their product is also whole number. Their division, 5 by 6, not presented in the whole numbers. Whole numbers are not closed under division. That you do it as homework. Next class, we will explain all numbers in one table. Closure problem.